as a continent has now defined ourselves.
In the news, President Buhari's administration plans to recruit 10,000 policemen annually for the next 6 years. Guinea's Mamadi Doumbouya sworn in as interim president after leading a coup which overthrew Alpha Condé. Former French military police officer confessed to being serial murderer known as Le Grêlé. Details shortly. This is TOS Television, your digital-first Pan-African news network. I am Abigail Ukwade, and this is TOS News 360. President Muhammudu Buhari has said his administration has concluded plans to recruit 10,000 policemen annually for the next 6 years. The president stated this on Friday during a statewide broadcast to commemorate the 61st independence anniversary of Nigeria. The president's promise comes amidst heightened insecurity across the country. Apart from insurgency, the current spate of banditry, kidnapping and secessionist violence is pushing Nigeria to the edge. Security experts have on several occasions raised the alarm that the ratio of a policeman to citizens is grossly inadequate. Protesters under the aegis of #RevolutionNow movement on Friday morning stormed streets in Osogbo, capital of Osun State, demanding the release of the leader of the proscribed independent people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, and Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho. Similarly aggrieved Nigeria stormed the country capital Abuja with demonstrators carrying placards written #Buhari must go as they demanded better governance in Nigeria. President Muhammadu Buhari on Friday said no democratically elected government since 1999 has achieved what his administration has done in 6 years, but available data shows otherwise. The president, during a televised broadcast to commemorate the 61st anniversary of Nigeria's independence, says his administration has achieved a lot since coming to power in 2015. Although the Buhari government has recorded relative success, especially in infrastructure and social safety provision, it has underperformed in the management of the economy, security, education, and health. The federal government of Nigeria has tasked development institutes under the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure to find solutions to the socio-economic problems of the country through the application of appropriate science and engineering technology. Secretary to the government of the Federation, Boss Mustapha, gave this charge while inaugurating the technical board of directors of 9 development institutes under Naseni in Abuja yesterday. He said this has become necessary considering the capabilities and commitment of the agency to the progress of the nation's development and sustainable growth through its diversified interventions across the many sectors of the country. And to developments across Africa, the former French legionnaire Mamadi Doumbouya, 41, becomes Africa's second youngest leader after Mali's Assimi Goïta, who is 38, who also staged a military takeover. Colonel Doumbouya is barred from contesting future elections under a transitional charter published this week. The 5th September coup has been widely condemned. Both West Africa body ECOWAS and the African Union have suspended Guinea. ECOWAS also imposed sanctions against the coup leaders and demanded the return to constitutional order within 6 months. Guinea's military junta has announced plans to move the country towards civilian rule, but did not specify how long the transition will be. This is your digital-first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You are watching TOS News 360. More Africa stories plus global business and sports stories when we return, to stay with us. Thank you for staying with us. UK and the US are the latest nations to condemn Ethiopia's decision to expel 7 senior United Nations officials amid growing international condemnation. Ethiopia accuses the UN of meddling in the country's internal affairs, which the UN denies. Washington has said it condemns in the strongest possible terms the expulsion of UN officials, who include the heads of the UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs and the head of the UN Children's Fund UNICEF in Ethiopia. The UK government has also called for the decision to be reversed with immediate effect. Ethiopian authorities have not provided details to support their claims of meddling, but the expulsions come after the UNA chief Martin Griffiths raised concerns about the de facto blockade of aid to the war-torn region of Tigray. Now, thousands of people took part in a demonstration in the Sudanese capital, Khartoum, in support of a civilian-led transition to democracy. This comes a week after an attempted coup which further strained relations between the military and civilian officials, sharing power during a transition that is meant to lead to elections. Trade unions and activist groups called for the protest and have demanded the establishment of a purely civilian government. Another global scene, a former military police officer, François Vérove, who is said to have confessed to being the murderer known as Grêlé, the pockmarked man, before his death. The notorious serial killer crimes haunted the Paris crime squad for decades. His DNA has been matched to several crimes since linked to Grêlé. His murders and rapes shocked Paris between 1986 and 1994, but until now were never solved. And in business, last month, Canberra cancelled a $37 billion deal with France to build a fleet of conventional submarines. The decision angered Paris, which called the deal a stab in the back by the US and Australia. In fact, soon after the AUKUS agreement was announced, France recalled its ambassadors both from Canberra and Washington. The ambassador to Washington will now return to his post, but it is not clear if the ambassador to Canberra will do the same. And in sports, former Tottenham, Hotspur and Liverpool defender Steven Caulker has been called up to the Sierra Leone squad for the first time. The 29-year-old is one of 19 overseas-based players invited for friendly games against South Sudan, the Gambia and Morocco in Casablanca on 6th, 9th and 12th October, respectively. Caulker, who is currently playing for Gaziantep on loan from Turkish rivals Fenerbahce, won a single cap for England in a 4-2 loss to Sweden in 2012 in a friendly match and also managed to get on the score sheet. And that is it on TOS News 360 on your digital first Pan-African News Network. For more updates, to visit our website at www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow us and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube to stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Abigail Ukmade. Many thanks for watching.
As a continent, have now defined ourselves